Ladies and gentlemen, as we stand at the edge of 2024, let us consider the year ahead not as a mere chapter, but as the foundation for something extraordinary. 2025 will not be defined by external forces or fleeting trends. It will be shaped by your mindset. Mindset is not just a collection of thoughts. It's the lens through which you see the world, the engine that drives your decisions, and the core of how you show up in life. Let us explore what it means to adopt the 2025 mindset, the kind of mental framework that transforms possibilities into realities. First, clarity must be your compass. Without clarity, your energy scatters and your actions lose purpose. The 2025 mindset demands that you strip away ambiguity. Ask yourself, what do I want? Not vaguely, but specifically. What does success look like, feel like, taste like for me? When your vision is clear, your actions align. Clarity is not a one-time achievement. It's a daily commitment to refining your focus, ensuring that every move you make serves a larger purpose. But clarity alone is not enough. You must couple it with adaptability. The world is evolving faster than ever before, and those who cling rigidly to old ways will be left behind. The 2025 mindset embraces change, not as a threat, but as an opportunity. Adaptability isn't about surrendering your vision. It's about finding new paths when old roads are blocked. Think of a river flowing toward the sea. When it meets a boulder, it doesn't stop, it carves a new path. In the same way, let your adaptability guide you around obstacles. In 2025, focus will be your greatest ally. We live in a world of noise, notifications, opinions, and distractions that pull us in 1,000 directions. But let me remind you, where attention goes, energy flows. The 2025 mindset prioritizes focus over frenzy. It requires you to ask what truly matters and to dedicate your time and energy to those few essential things. Success isn't about doing more, it's about doing what matters most. As you step into 2025, embrace the idea that growth is more valuable than perfection. Perfection is a mirage that paralyzes action, while growth is the fertile ground on which greatness is built. Every failure, every misstep is a lesson, a piece of the puzzle that shapes your future self. The 2025 mindset sees mistakes not as setbacks, but as stepping stones. Commit to progress, not perfection, and you'll find that success is closer than you think. And at the core of this mindset lies vision. Vision is not just a dream, it is the anchor that holds you steady in the storm. It is the reason you get up in the morning and push forward despite uncertainty. But vision isn't static, it evolves as you grow. The 2025 mindset requires you to revisit your vision regularly, ensuring it remains aligned with your values and aspirations. Let your vision light the path ahead, giving you the strength to overcome even the darkest challenges. Finally, remember that discipline is the key that unlocks true freedom. Many think of discipline as restrictive, but the truth is, it's liberating. Discipline creates habits, and habits shape results. The 2025 mindset recognizes that freedom comes not from avoiding responsibility, but from mastering it. When you choose discipline, you free yourself from the chaos of indecision and the burden of procrastination. Discipline is what allows your dreams to take shape in the real world. So as we prepare to enter 2025, let me ask you, what will you carry forward? Will you bring the same old doubts, fears, and distractions? Or will you step into this new year with a mindset that empowers you to rise above mediocrity and embrace your full potential? The 2025 mindset is not just a strategy, it is a way of being. It's about clarity in your goals, adaptability in your approach, focus on what matters, a commitment to growth, a vision that inspires, and the discipline to make it all happen. This mindset is your most valuable asset. It will shape not only the year ahead, but the person you become. 2025 will not wait for you to be ready. The clock is already ticking. Step into this year with intention, purpose, and the mindset to make it yours. Because in the end, your life is not defined by chance, it is defined by choice. And the mindset you choose today will determine the reality you create tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you. Clarity is the foundation upon which all meaningful action is built. Without clarity, even the most enthusiastic efforts risk being scattered, unfocused, and ultimately unproductive. When you possess a clear understanding of what you want and why you want it, your actions become intentional, your decisions purposeful, and your path unmistakably defined. Clarity transforms wishful thinking into deliberate action, and that is where true progress begins. At its core, clarity is about knowing your destination. Imagine setting off on a journey without a map or even a clear sense of where you're going. You might wander endlessly, expending energy but making no meaningful progress. The same holds true in life. Without clarity, your goals remain abstract and your efforts become misdirected. Clarity is the compass that ensures your actions lead you closer to your vision. It eliminates unnecessary distractions and brings your priorities into sharp focus. But clarity is not something you stumble upon, it is something you cultivate. It starts with asking yourself powerful questions. What do I truly want? What does success look like for me? What values do I hold dear? And how can my goals align with them? These questions demand honesty and introspection, but the answers they yield will serve as your guiding light. When you know what matters most, you can filter out the noise and direct your energy toward what truly counts. Clarity drives action because it simplifies decision-making. When your goals are clear, the choices you face become easier to navigate. Instead of being overwhelmed by endless possibilities, you gain a sense of direction. Each decision becomes a step closer to your desired outcome. Without clarity, indecision creeps in, paralyzing progress. You hesitate, second-guess, and ultimately lose momentum. With clarity, however, you act with confidence, knowing that every step serves a greater purpose. Another critical aspect of clarity is its ability to sustain motivation. When you are clear about your why, the deeper purpose behind your actions, you are more likely to persevere in the face of challenges. Obstacles become temporary setbacks rather than insurmountable barriers. Clarity provides the emotional fuel needed to keep going. Even when the journey becomes difficult, it reminds you of the bigger picture and keeps you focused on what's truly important. Clarity also enhances efficiency. When you know exactly what you want, you can identify the most direct route to achieve it. You avoid wasting time on tasks that don't contribute to your goals. You learn to say no to distractions and yes to opportunities that align with your vision. Time and energy are finite resources, and clarity ensures that you use them wisely. It sharpens your focus and allows you to channel your efforts where they will have the greatest impact. However, achieving clarity is not a one-time event, it is an ongoing process. Life is dynamic, and your goals, priorities, and circumstances may shift over time. Regular self-reflection is essential to maintain clarity. Take time to reassess your goals, evaluate your progress, and adjust your course as needed. This practice keeps you aligned with your vision and prevents you from drifting off track. Clarity is not about rigidly clinging to a single plan, but about staying true to your ultimate destination while remaining flexible in your approach. Clarity also requires courage. It demands that you confront the truths you may have been avoiding. It may reveal areas where you've been settling for less than you deserve or where fear has held you back from pursuing your dreams. But in facing these truths, you gain the power to change them. Clarity gives you the strength to let go of what no longer serves you and to embrace what truly matters. It is an act of empowerment that liberates you from doubt and hesitation. One of the most profound effects of clarity is the sense of purpose it brings to your life. When you are clear about your goals and intentions, you experience a deeper connection to your actions. Each step forward feels meaningful because it aligns with your greater vision. This sense of purpose not only enriches your journey, but also inspires those around you. Clarity is contagious. When others see your determination and focus, they are often motivated to seek clarity in their own lives. Ultimately, clarity is the bridge between intention and action. It takes your dreams out of the realm of possibility and brings them into the realm of reality. It empowers you to move forward with confidence, knowing that each effort you make is part of a larger plan. Clarity transforms uncertainty into direction, confusion into focus, and hesitation into decisive action. In a world full of distractions, cultivating clarity is a radical act of self-determination. It is the key to unlocking your potential and achieving the success you desire. By committing to clarity, you take control of your path, align your actions with your purpose, and ensure that every step you take moves you closer to the life you envision. Let clarity guide you and watch as it transforms not only your actions, but also the outcomes they create. Adaptability is one of the most transformative forces we can cultivate. In a world that is constantly changing, where the ground beneath our feet can shift without warning, the ability to adapt is not just an asset, but a necessity. It is the foundation of resilience, the key to growth, and the path to thriving in the face of uncertainty. Adaptability empowers us to navigate life's challenges with grace, confidence, and a sense of purpose. At its core, adaptability is about flexibility, not just the flexibility to adjust your actions, but the flexibility to shift your mindset. Life is unpredictable, and the plans we make often encounter obstacles we didn't foresee. Instead of being derailed by these challenges, adaptability allows us to pivot and find new ways forward. It means not being rigidly attached to one outcome, but being open to alternatives and willing to explore paths we might not have considered before. This openness is the cornerstone of growth. Challenges and disruptions often carry within them opportunities for learning and transformation. Adaptability allows us to see these moments not as failures, but as stepping stones. It encourages us to ask, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to become stronger, wiser, or more capable instead of resisting change? Adaptable people embrace it, understanding that every shift holds the potential for progress. Adaptability also fosters resilience. Life will inevitably throw curveballs, unexpected events, sudden changes, or difficult circumstances that test our resolve. When you are adaptable, you become less fragile in the face of these challenges. You bounce back more quickly because you are not tied to a single way of doing things. Instead, you approach problems with creativity and resourcefulness, finding solutions where others might only see roadblocks. Resilience is not about avoiding challenges, but about rising to meet them, and adaptability is what makes this possible. Another essential aspect of adaptability is self-awareness. To adapt effectively, you must first understand your own strengths, weaknesses, and tendencies. It requires being honest with yourself about what is working and what isn't. This self-awareness allows you to identify when it's time to change course and gives you the courage to do so. Adaptability is not about abandoning your goals, but about finding the best way to achieve them in any given circumstance. Adaptability also requires humility, the willingness to admit that you don't have all the answers, and that it's okay to ask for help or seek new perspectives. When we are rigid, we often resist input from others because we want to prove that our way is right. But when we are adaptable, we recognize that collaboration and learning from others can lead to better outcomes. This humility not only enhances your ability to adapt, but also strengthens your relationships as others see you as open-minded and willing to grow. In addition to individual growth, adaptability is critical for success in a broader context, such as in your career or relationships. The world is evolving at an unprecedented pace, with technological advancements, societal shifts, and global challenges reshaping the way we live and work. To thrive in this environment, you must be willing to learn new skills, embrace innovation, and stay open to change. Those who cling to outdated ways of thinking or operating risk being left behind. Adaptability ensures that you remain relevant and capable no matter how the landscape shifts. In relationships, adaptability allows you to meet others where they are. People grow and change, just as circumstances do, and maintaining strong connections requires flexibility. It means listening, compromising, and being willing to adjust your expectations. Adaptability in relationships fosters understanding and harmony, creating a foundation of trust and mutual support. One of the most powerful aspects of adaptability is its role in reducing stress. When you resist change or try to control outcomes that are beyond your control, you create tension and anxiety. Adaptability, on the other hand, allows you to flow with life rather than fight against it. It doesn't mean passively accepting everything that comes your way, but actively choosing how to respond. This mindset shift brings a sense of calm and empowers you to face challenges with clarity and confidence. To cultivate adaptability, you must embrace a mindset of curiosity and lifelong learning. Be willing to experiment, take risks, and step outside your comfort zone. When you encounter obstacles, see them as opportunities to refine your approach. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to think differently and expose yourself to new ideas and experiences. Adaptability is a skill, and like any skill, it grows with practice. Ultimately, adaptability is not just about surviving change, it's about thriving in it. It is the power to transform adversity into opportunity, to turn setbacks into breakthroughs, and to continuously evolve into the best version of yourself. In a world that refuses to stand still, adaptability is your anchor, your compass, and your greatest source of strength. By embracing it, you unlock your potential and discover the freedom to navigate life's ever-changing currents with purpose and resilience. In a world buzzing with notifications, endless streams of content, and constant demands on our attention, distractions are the silent thieves of time and focus. They lurk in the form of social media updates, unending to-do lists, and even our own wandering thoughts. Distractions pull us away from our goals, fragment our attention, and dilute our productivity. Eliminating distractions is not just about clearing external noise, it's about reclaiming our mental space, sharpening our focus, and prioritizing what truly matters. Distractions are everywhere, but their impact is magnified by the way they infiltrate our minds. When we allow distractions to dominate, we become reactive instead of proactive. Our days are shaped by interruptions rather than intention. A single notification can derail an hour of deep work, leaving us scattered and unfulfilled. Over time, these interruptions accumulate, creating a cycle of inefficiency and frustration. Eliminating distractions begins with understanding how they affect us and why we must guard our focus. The first step to eliminating distractions is to identify their sources. External distractions like notifications, noisy environments, and interruptions from others are often the most obvious. Yet internal distractions such as self-doubt, procrastination, and negative thought patterns can be just as disruptive. We must examine our habits and routines to uncover the triggers that pull us away from our priorities. Self-awareness is key. By recognizing what distracts us, we take the first step toward regaining control. Technology is one of the most pervasive sources of distraction in modern life. While it offers incredible tools for productivity and connection, it also presents endless opportunities for diversion. Social media, emails, and apps are designed to capture and hold our attention, often at the expense of our time and focus. To combat this, we must create boundaries, turn off unnecessary notifications, schedule specific times to check emails, and use apps that limit screen time. Technology should serve us, not the other way around. In addition to managing external distractions, we must cultivate an environment that supports focus. A cluttered workspace often mirrors a cluttered mind. Simplify your surroundings by removing items that don't contribute to your work or goals. Designate a specific area for focused tasks, free from noise and interruptions. When your environment aligns with your intentions, it becomes easier to stay on track. However, external changes are only part of the solution. Eliminating distractions also requires strengthening our internal discipline. The mind is naturally prone to wander, and mastering focus is a skill that takes practice. Techniques like mindfulness and meditation can help train your mind to return to the present moment when distractions arise. By developing this mental muscle, you become better equipped to resist the pull of irrelevant thoughts and refocus on what truly matters. Setting clear priorities is another powerful way to minimize distractions. When you are clear about your goals and what needs to be accomplished, it becomes easier to recognize and dismiss distractions. Start each day with a plan. Identify your top priorities and allocate dedicated blocks of time to work on them. During these blocks, commit fully to the task at hand. Avoid multitasking, which divides your attention and reduces the quality of your work. Instead, focus on one task at a time, giving it your full energy and concentration. Another strategy to eliminate distractions is the practice of saying no. Many distractions come in the form of requests or obligations that don't align with our goals. Learning to say no kindly but firmly is essential to protecting your time and energy. By setting boundaries, you create space for what truly matters. Remember, every time you say yes to something that doesn't serve your purpose, you are saying no to something that does. Breaks are also an important part of maintaining focus and reducing distractions. The human brain isn't wired to maintain intense focus for long periods without rest. Incorporating short, intentional breaks into your schedule can help prevent burnout and improve overall productivity. Use these breaks to recharge, stretch, or step away from your work. By giving your mind a moment to reset, you'll return to your tasks with renewed energy and focus. One of the most powerful ways to eliminate distractions is to reconnect with your purpose. When you are deeply aligned with your goals and values, distractions lose their power. Clarity of purpose creates a natural filter for your attention. If something doesn't contribute to your mission or vision, it becomes easier to let it go. Remind yourself of why your work matters and how it contributes to your larger aspirations. This sense of purpose serves as an anchor, keeping you steady even when distractions threaten to pull you off course. Eliminating distractions is not about striving for perfection. It's about creating a system that supports your ability to focus and make meaningful progress. It requires consistent effort, self-awareness, and a commitment to your priorities. While distractions will always exist, their impact diminishes when you take control of your attention and direct it with intention. In a world full of noise, focus is a superpower. By eliminating distractions, you reclaim your time, energy, and mental clarity. You create space for deep work, meaningful connections, and personal growth. Most importantly, you align your actions with your goals, paving the way for a life of purpose and fulfillment. The pursuit of perfection is a deeply ingrained ideal in many of us. We are conditioned to believe that only flawless outcomes are worthy of recognition and that anything less is a failure. Yet perfection is an illusion, a moving target that constantly shifts as we strive to reach it. This relentless chase often leads to frustration, procrastination, and even paralysis as we fear that our efforts will never be good enough. In contrast, embracing growth over perfection allows us to shift our focus from unattainable ideals to meaningful progress. But it is in this mindset that true success, resilience, and fulfillment are found. Growth is a dynamic process. It acknowledges that life is not a straight path, but a series of steps, missteps, and course corrections. When we prioritize growth, we understand that mistakes and imperfections are not obstacles, but opportunities. They teach us what works, what doesn't, and how we can improve. Every failure contains within it the seeds of wisdom, and every challenge provides a chance to refine our skills. Growth-oriented individuals do not avoid difficulties, they embrace them as necessary components of personal evolution. One of the greatest obstacles to growth is the fear of judgment. When we seek perfection, we often do so because we are concerned about how others perceive us. We hesitate to share our work, voice our ideas, or take risks because we are afraid of criticism or rejection. This fear keeps us stuck, holding back our potential and creativity. However, when we embrace growth, we let go of the need to appear perfect in the eyes of others. Instead, we focus on learning and improving, knowing that progress matters more than public approval. A growth mindset also encourages us to see the value in starting small. Perfectionism often tells us that we must have everything figured out before we begin, that we need the perfect plan, the perfect resources, or the perfect timing. But life rarely provides such conditions. Growth reminds us that action, even imperfect action, is better than inaction. The first step, no matter how small or uncertain, is what sets the journey in motion. Over time, consistent effort compounds, leading to significant progress that perfectionism would never allow us to achieve. The journey of growth also fosters resilience. When perfection is the goal, setbacks feel devastating. A single failure can seem like proof that we are not capable or worthy. Growth, however, reframes failure as a natural and necessary part of the process. It teaches us to adapt, to find new strategies, and to keep moving forward. Resilience becomes a byproduct of focusing on improvement rather than flawlessness. We learn to bounce back stronger, carrying the lessons of our experiences with us. Embracing growth over perfection requires us to cultivate self-compassion. Perfectionism often comes with harsh self-criticism, a relentless voice that points out every flaw and shortcoming. This inner dialogue can erode our confidence and motivation. Growth, on the other hand, invites kindness toward ourselves. It allows us to acknowledge our efforts, celebrate small victories, and forgive our mistakes. Self-compassion creates a supportive environment in which growth can thrive. It reminds us that we are human, and that imperfection is not a flaw but a feature of our existence. Growth also encourages curiosity and openness. Perfectionism tends to narrow our focus, making us rigid in our thinking and resistant to new ideas. We fear venturing outside our comfort zones because we might not excel immediately. Growth, however, inspires us to explore, experiment, and take risks. It shifts our focus from getting it right to discovering what's possible. This openness fuels creativity and innovation, leading to breakthroughs that perfectionism could never achieve. Perhaps most importantly, embracing growth over perfection allows us to enjoy the journey. When we are fixated on perfection, we place all our happiness and fulfillment in a distant future, one that often remains out of reach. Growth, however, brings our attention to the present moment. It encourages us to find joy in the process of learning, creating, and evolving. The journey itself becomes rewarding, not just the destination. Choosing growth over perfection does not mean settling for mediocrity or abandoning high standards. On the contrary, it means striving for excellence in a way that is sustainable and fulfilling. It means recognizing that excellence is not about being flawless, but about consistently improving, learning, and showing up. It's about giving your best effort while understanding that your best will evolve over time. The world does not need perfection. It needs authenticity, creativity, and resilience. When you prioritize growth, you bring these qualities into everything you do. You inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect that spreads far beyond yourself. You become a living example of what it means to embrace the messiness of life and turn it into something meaningful. Growth is where the magic happens. It's where transformation occurs, where potential is realized, and where fulfillment is found. Let go of the illusion of perfection and embrace the power of progress. Each step you take, no matter how small, is a step toward becoming the best version of yourself. And in the end, it is not perfection but growth that will lead you to a life of purpose, joy, and impact. Vision serves as the foundation upon which all meaningful endeavors are built. It is the anchor that provides clarity, focus, and a sense of purpose in a world filled with distractions and uncertainties. Without vision, actions become aimless and efforts, no matter how intense, can feel scattered and unfulfilling. Vision is not merely about having a goal, it's about possessing a vivid, compelling image of the future that drives and sustains us through challenges, uncertainty, and change. It is the compass that ensures we remain aligned with our deeper purpose. A clear vision simplifies decision-making. In the absence of vision, life can feel like navigating a vast ocean without a map. The endless options and opportunities can overwhelm and immobilize us, but when we anchor ourselves to a vision, we create a guiding light that informs our choices. Every decision, big or small, is evaluated through the lens of whether it aligns with our vision. This clarity eliminates unnecessary distractions and allows us to focus our energy on what truly matters. It transforms life from a series of reactive responses to a proactive, intentional journey toward meaningful outcomes. Vision also fosters resilience. The road to achieving any significant aspiration is rarely smooth. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments of doubt. Without a clear vision, these obstacles can feel insurmountable, leading us to question why we started in the first place. However, when we are anchored by a powerful vision, we can see beyond the immediate difficulties. The bigger picture reminds us why the journey is worth it and keeps us motivated to persevere. Vision becomes the steady force that helps us weather the storms and emerge stronger on the other side. Anchoring oneself in vision requires intentionality and commitment. A vision does not materialize by chance. It must be cultivated through reflection and self-awareness. This involves asking profound questions about who we are, what we value, and what legacy we wish to leave behind. This vision is deeply personal. It must resonate with our core beliefs and aspirations. When we take the time to define our vision, we create a framework that not only guides us but also inspires us to become the best version of ourselves. Vision has a magnetic quality. It attracts opportunities, people, and resources that align with its direction. When we embody a clear and compelling vision, it becomes evident in our actions, choices, and even our demeanor. Others are drawn to individuals who exude purpose and conviction, often becoming collaborators or supporters of the vision. This ripple effect amplifies the impact of our efforts, turning personal vision into a shared mission that creates value beyond ourselves. Another powerful aspect of vision is its ability to ignite creativity and innovation. When we are anchored in a vision, we become problem solvers rather than problem avoiders. Challenges are no longer roadblocks, but opportunities to innovate and adapt. Vision provides the why behind our actions, encouraging us to think outside the box and explore unconventional approaches to achieve our desired outcomes. This mindset fuels growth and discovery, transforming obstacles into stepping stones. This vision also cultivates discipline and focus. The pursuit of a compelling vision requires consistent effort and deliberate action. Distractions, temptations, and competing priorities are inevitable, but a well-defined vision serves as a constant reminder of what is truly important. It helps us say no to what doesn't serve our goals and yes to the practices, habits, and commitments that move us closer to our aspirations. Discipline becomes not a burden, but a natural extension of our alignment with the vision. While vision is forward-looking, it also enriches the present moment. It reminds us that every step we take, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture. This perspective brings meaning to our daily actions and encourages us to appreciate the journey as much as the destination. When we are anchored in vision, we find fulfillment not just in achieving our goals, but in the process of becoming who we need to be to achieve them. A vision that anchors direction is dynamic, not static. It evolves as we grow, learn, and gain new insights. This adaptability ensures that our vision remains relevant and aligned with our evolving sense of purpose. It requires regular reflection and recalibration to stay true to its essence while embracing the changes that life inevitably brings. By staying attuned to our vision, we ensure that it remains a source of guidance and inspiration throughout our journey. Ultimately, vision is not about perfection or certainty. It is about intention and alignment. It is the declaration of what we stand for and what we are willing to strive for, even in the face of uncertainty. Vision anchors direction by providing a sense of meaning and focus that transcends the noise and chaos of everyday life. It reminds us that we are not passive participants in the unfolding of our lives, but active creators of our destiny. By anchoring ourselves in vision, we chart a path that is uniquely ours, moving with purpose, clarity, and unwavering resolve toward a future that reflects our deepest aspirations. Discipline and freedom are often perceived as opposites, one being restrictive and the other liberating. However, this view overlooks the profound truth that discipline is the very foundation of freedom. Without structure, consistency, and self-control, freedom becomes an illusion, a fleeting state that lacks the stability to endure. Discipline shapes freedom by providing the framework within which we can thrive, create, and express ourselves fully. Freedom without discipline leads to chaos. Imagine a life where every impulse is indulged without consideration for long-term consequences. While this might feel liberating in the moment, it often results in confusion, regret, and missed opportunities. Discipline serves as a guiding force that helps us prioritize what truly matters over fleeting desires. It's the compass that directs us toward our goals and ensures we make choices aligned with our highest values. In this way, discipline does not restrict freedom, it protects and amplifies it. At its core, discipline is about mastery of time, actions, and ultimately oneself. When we cultivate discipline, we take ownership of our lives. We learn to manage distractions, delay gratification, and focus on what brings lasting fulfillment rather than momentary pleasure. This self-mastery frees us from being enslaved by external circumstances or internal impulses. It allows us to act with intention rather than react out of habit or emotion, giving us the freedom to live on our own terms. Discipline also creates freedom through consistency. Success in any area of life, whether it's health, relationships, or career, requires sustained effort over time. Discipline ensures that we show up, even when motivation wanes or challenges arise. It is the bridge between aspirations and achievements, turning dreams into reality. Through disciplined action, we build momentum and confidence, creating a sense of freedom that comes from knowing we are capable of overcoming obstacles and achieving our goals. One of the most liberating aspects of discipline is its ability to simplify life. In a world overflowing with choices and distractions, discipline helps us focus on what is essential. By establishing routines and setting boundaries, we reduce decision fatigue and create mental space for creativity and spontaneity. Paradoxically, the structure provided by discipline gives us the freedom to explore, experiment, and enjoy life without feeling overwhelmed or aimless. Discipline also liberates us from fear and uncertainty. When we lack discipline, we often find ourselves stuck in cycles of procrastination, doubt, and regret. These states arise from the discomfort of not following through on our intentions or living up to our potential. Discipline, on the other hand, builds resilience and self-trust. Every time we honor a commitment to ourselves, we strengthen our belief in our abilities. This inner confidence empowers us to face challenges head-on and embrace opportunities with courage and clarity. Moreover, discipline allows us to harness the power of choice. True freedom is not the absence of constraints, but the ability to choose wisely within them. Discipline sharpens our awareness of the choices we make and their consequences. It helps us distinguish between what serves our growth and what holds us back. With this heightened awareness, we can make decisions that align with our values and aspirations, creating a life that feels both intentional and expansive. While discipline is often associated with sacrifice, it is important to recognize that it is not about denying ourselves pleasure or joy. Instead, discipline is about aligning our actions with our deeper desires and long-term vision. It is about saying no to distractions so we can say yes to what truly matters. This alignment brings a sense of freedom that is far more fulfilling than the temporary gratification of unchecked indulgence. It's also worth noting that discipline is not rigidity. Flexibility is an essential aspect of effective discipline. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances often change in ways we cannot control. Discipline allows us to adapt without losing sight of our goals. It teaches us to adjust our approach while maintaining our commitment to what is important. This adaptability ensures that discipline remains a source of freedom rather than a source of stress or constraint. Ultimately, discipline shapes freedom by empowering us to take control of our lives. It helps us move beyond short-term thinking and embrace a mindset of growth and possibility. Through discipline, we gain the freedom to pursue our dreams, express our true selves, and live with purpose and fulfillment. It transforms our relationship with time, effort, and success, showing us that freedom is not something to be passively received, but actively created. Discipline and freedom are not enemies, they are partners. One cannot exist meaningfully without the other. Discipline gives us the tools to navigate life's complexities with grace and intention, creating the conditions for true freedom to flourish. By embracing discipline as a pathway to freedom, we unlock our potential and open ourselves to a life of greater joy, creativity, and fulfillment. In the end, discipline is not a limitation, but a liberation, the key that unlocks the doors to the life we desire and deserve.